6 beautiful and interesting fish for your home aquarium. If you're setting up a new aquarium and you're wondering what kind of fish you should get, or if you want to add some new guys to your current tank, then check out this video. You might find exactly what you're looking for. Number 1. Angelfish. I've tried to stay away from these guys, since they're not really nanofish. Just look at their size against my hand. But one thing is for sure, they are gorgeous. And not only that, angelfish are very peaceful and can get along with almost any other fish. Something to keep in mind is that these guys are very slow swimmers. They just kind of float there. So try to avoid small filter outlets, since they create a stronger water flow, and go for the more traditional types, like lily pipes and such. I understand their size can be a limitation if you're building an aquascape, because scale is everything, and a big fish can throw it off. If you want to solve the size issue, instead of depicting a large-scale view in your scape, like mountains or forest, try doing something smaller, like a nature style. And if the size of your tank is the issue, just get a male and female pair. They can be the centerpiece of any aquarium. Number 2. Long fin red minor tetra. These guys are also known as long fin Serpae tetras. There's a short fin type that's more known, but the long fin ones look really cool. They originate from the Amazon basin and prefer temperatures from 72 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Red minors are schooling fish and should always be kept in groups of 5 or more. Anything less than that and they might start nipping other fish fins. They are pretty big when compared to other tetras like Ember, Green Neon, or even Cardinals, which is a good thing. You don't need to have that many for them to be noticeable. Serpae tetras can swim a little weird. Instead of smoothly swimming for long distances, they swim for very short bursts, and it kinda looks like they're twitching a little bit. If you see this, don't be afraid. They're not sick or anything. That's just how they swim. Guys, remember to like and subscribe if you're liking the video. And please let me know in the comments what kind of content you'd like to see in the future. Number 3. Otocinclus affinis. What can I say about Otocinclus in this video that I haven't said before? They are just absolutely incredible. Undoubtedly, one of the best algae eaters in this hobby. They are small, they are peaceful, they love to be in groups, and they will relentlessly devour most algae types until there's none left in the tank. There are very few types of algae that they won't eat. Brown algae, green fuzz algae, green spot algae, they are all part of their diet. If you've never had them in your aquarium before, there are a couple of things you should know. First, they get scared really easily, so don't expect them to be as friendly towards you as bettas, gouramis, or other nanofish. Also, depending on where you get them from, they could be quite fragile. The ones that come from the wild experience a lot of difficulties during shipping and could be on pretty bad shape once they get to you. If you can find some that have been locally bred, that'll be your best choice. Number 4. Red neon blue-eye rainbow fish. There are at least 3 types of fish that I believe you need in every aquarium: bottom feeders, mid-water swimmers, and top-dwelling fish. Of course, you also need algae eaters and such, but there's something about an aquarium with these 3 types of fish that makes it very special. It looks full of life. Wherever you look, there's something going on. I've noticed a lot of us tend to neglect the top portion of the tank, and I believe the reason to be that most top-dwelling fish will jump out of the tank given the opportunity. This is not that difficult to solve. If you leave only 2 inches of space between the water surface and the top of the tank, most fish won't jump that high. Out of all top-dwelling fish, the red neon blue-eye rainbow fish are my favorite. They are schooling fish and love to swim in big groups. They are also very easy to breed, and you can't beat that beautiful orange color. If you're looking for some top dwelling fish, I definitely recommend them. Number 5. Dwarf Gourami. If you're looking for a centerpiece fish that is colorful, peaceful, and extremely hardy, this is it. Dwarf gouramis are a close relative to bettas. They have the same labyrinth organ that allows them to take oxygen from the surface. They also have a little bit of a temper, but there are a couple of ways to get around that. Firstly, ensure that there's plenty of hiding space in your tank. That's why I love planter aquariums. They offer your fish the opportunity to take a timeout and hide for a little while. You also want to keep them away from other territorial fish, especially if they are the same size or larger than them. If they are smaller, gouramis won't pay too much attention to them. And after keeping them for many years, I've learned a little trick that works every time. Set up your aquarium and introduce all the fish that are going to live there. You could include some smaller territorial fish like German blue rams and such. After a couple of days, then introduce your gourami. Since he's the new guy, it becomes easier for him to get along with all these other fish that are gonna be sharing his home. They become something to protect rather than something to attack. Number 6. Cherry barb. We've talked about centerpiece fish, top swimmers, algae eaters. To finish up this list, let's talk about midwater schooling fish, specifically cherry barbs, because there are a lot of reasons why these guys are very cool. First, they are extremely active. They are always swimming around from one side of the tank to the other, exploring every little thing. It's actually pretty difficult to record them because of how active they are. Another reason why I find them quite interesting is how competitive they can be between males. If you have 6 or more in your aquarium, they'll display a deep red coloration to attract the attention of females. Also, they are one of the easiest fish to breed in this hobby, and they can be pretty cheap, about $2 per fish. If you haven't kept them before, give them a try. They'll be worth it. So there you have it, 6 fish that you need to keep in your aquarium, at least once. Please let me know in the comments some of the fish that you personally love, and I'll try to keep them in the future.